About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're called.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the carry, it's Love. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jones flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Dalton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Green Bay Packer.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Alvin
on the stop was Aaron Donald.
He was brought
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17. Packers 7.
So the lead back down to 10. This thing's getting a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Dalton. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Dalton off play action. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Lions 17. Packers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. KJ Hamler returning it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
To kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Dalton to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Nice.
From midfield here, Dalton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Brings up 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
7 on the play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Jones now on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Jamal Adams.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Packers 14.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Jefferson.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another chance for Dalton. Ebron with it over the middle. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Pretty move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Operating from the gun, Jones. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
16-yard line.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
The 21-yard line.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
His throw caught at about the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Love. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Jordan. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Love again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
And
that'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones throwing on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 31, Packers 21. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Day.
Rotation. dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like it, okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like it, okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half a man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, we could foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop you. Not you, I hate to break away, maybe myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me if how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I
Hey, could cut on my paw, and look at my dog, some way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she emergency mix? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year to check my buzz. It's right here. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't be negotiating straight, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. You need to go open up the briefcase, see what your eyes.